Hello, Caesar. Fine, thank you. And you? How are
I'm
you?
I'm doing great, sir. Good morning. How are you? How was your day?
um, yes, I'm a little bit really tired. Yesterday was a mess, but it's fine. I already set everything up, so they're going to take my things today. So when I arrive, they are there. So Monday, I have to be on my new home.
Monday.
Yes, man, it's like from one day to another.
Yeah, you have to do that. So tell me about it. So you have to be there on Monday. So when are you moving?
I'm moving on Saturday or Sunday, maybe. So they are coming to pack my things tomorrow, today and tomorrow. So I think the Saturday I'll be going, and on Monday I start on the new position. So I need to settle down for that day.
Okay.
Yes, man, it's crazy. It's been crazy days, crazy weeks
Oh yes.
since the auditory. I haven't
Yeah.
get the yes, haven't get the chance to rest, man. I want one day to only be on my bed, like the whole day. I need
Well, it looks like it's not gonna happen.
it. Yes, man. At least in a short period of time, it's not going to happen because right now I need to go and to learn from the new position.
Right.
So that maybe would take me like 2 weeks, also of stress, of asking, of panicking, of everything.
Mhm. Yes. Um. Wow. There's so many things I want to ask. So.
Just do it, man.
So, how is your family feeling so far?
Oh, my mom is crying secretly. It's like every time I saw her, it, she's with her eyes
Swollen?
swelling. Yes. So, but she said that she's fine. The advantage of this is that I'm going to be here on the weekends.
No, that's good news.
Yeah. So it's like a camp. So I get in for 4 days and I get out for 3 days. So that's the dynamic. So I also accepted because of that, because I can leave my mom and my sisters and my sister alone right now. But it was a really good opportunity, so it helped me balance to be on my family and also get advantage of the opportunity.
That's correct. Yes. Well, opportunities you have to take them.
Yes, man. I already said no to two of them. I don't know
There
if
won't be a third one, right? Or
yes, man.
fourth.
Yes, man. This is a fair one. I was like, what is God trying to tell me? Because
Yeah.
it
Is
was
this, is this the first time you're going to be away from home?
yes. Well, no. I've been in Colombia doing an postgrad course, a diplomado.
Right.
So I've been there for 5 weeks, more or less. I did that on MIT program that is called UCLOC. It's for logistics. So maybe that was the first time, but I have in my mind that I was going to come back. So right now I think that it's going to be for a little long period of time, and then come back.
There's no guarantee you're gonna come back.
Yes, man. But what I wanted to be my priority right now is my master degree.
Right.
So I think that I will. I need to apply to my master degree on January, February, more or less. So when I take the answer for my master degree, I'm coming back. Like that's the priority right now. So
Yes.
I'm getting experience. I'm getting everything, but I think that I'm not going to stay there for a long, at least not for 1 year. Like it maybe take like 7 months, 8 months before I will.
Yes. Well, you have a. It looks like you're gonna have a busy year.
Man, yeah,
Well, no,
yes, man.
not a
I
busy year, but rest of the year.
Yes, dude, I need to rest. I really need it. Need it. It's like I cannot focus anymore. I'm fighting with my girlfriend right now. It's been really difficult.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen always. That's
Yeah.
always going to happen. But relationships work in a very mysterious way.
Yes, man. It's like, well, girls also they need to.
Yeah, well, the thing is, how can I say it? Distance, it
Yes,
really help us to realize one thing: how much you want this to happen.
yes, man. That's true. I told that to my girlfriend that we need to, like, it's about support. Relationship is about support. It not always have to be rose colors and flowers and everything is perfect and everything is great. Like maybe she also is going to have this situation because she's an architect.
Oh yes,
So the construction industry here in Bolivia, it has a great impact, but in Santa Cruz de la Sierra, it's another city. It's the biggest city that we have, and the city that have the most progress here in Bolivia. So I also know if maybe is going to be called to that city, and she has to go, man. And I'm there, and I need to be supportive to her.
yes, yes.
So it's not that she's going to die and she's not moving to another dimension. So that
That's what
was
I said, man. Relationships work in a very mysterious way,
yes, man.
and trust me, you're used to one routine. All of a sudden, you change it. Yes, and
It,
and we are different. What I'm trying to say is that some people can take it in a very passive way, and there's people that are very expressive. So I guess it's just part of the evolution of relationship everyone has, and
yes,
distance only helps you to realize how much you want that to happen, right? It helps. It
yes,
helps to actually make the relationship better, or maybe to speed up something that can happen later on,
yes,
I
yes,
mean, yes, I mean, I have been in relationships too before I got married. Distance was an issue in the beginning with my first relationship when I was in high school and I started college. And oh yes, I mean at some point I got very upset. I got sad, but I, as time went on and I got older and mature, I started thinking, wow, I mean, it could have been worse. So it was a good thing that things got the way it got because maybe I would have gotten myself into something that I was going to be having trouble later on, you know?
Yes.
So, like I said, man, I've seen so many people have very successful relationships over distance and big distances. I have,
Yes.
I have seen it, um, and then they work. But like I said, how much you want that to happen?
Yes. I think that is also a test, like a test for the relationship. Like you say, like it helps you to really know what do you want. So
And it's
I,
easier. I believe it's easier uh, for you because it's work.
yes, man.
It's work, and it's not college. It's not just internship or something. It's work.
Yes, man. And also it's like it's also difficult to me because I'm leaving my mom behind. I'm leaving my sister
Yeah,
behind.
that part I can completely understand. Is it could be a career stopper.
Yes, man. I'm leaving her like behind, and I'm not going to a city with I don't know, like with that where I'll be really comfortable. I'm moving out to a little town, a really little town, and we live in the manufacturer, man. So in the manufacturer, inside the manufacturer, we have our dorms. So I'm doing a lot of sacrifices.
No,
And
don't. Yes, I mean, trust me, I do understand. I do understand. I've been in that situation before.
I know, man. Yes.
Uh,
So I'm really upset that right now I'm fighting because of this. Because
try not to do it. I guess try not
yeah,
to do it. Try to take everything in a positive way. It helps the other person.
yes, man. You're right. I'm going to talk to her today. I'm
Yes,
going to talk
and yes, one thing at a time, sir. One thing at a time. One
to
step at a
one
time.
day.
Yes, one day at a time. All
Yes.
right. So since it's early in the morning and we still have a lot of things to cover, I guess we should start. And thank you for sharing your story, man.
No,
And
man. You're my friend. You don't have
I
to
wish
thank.
you only the best.
Yeah, thank you, Caesar. Thanks a lot, my friend.
Okay. Awesome. So today is a very interesting day because we're having class in the morning and in the afternoon or at
Yes.
night, in the evening. So let's talk about the future conditional as the grammar part of B3. And before we start this, how are you doing with module 10? Did you complete everything?
I'm advancing. I'll be honest, Caesar. I'm doing it, but I couldn't complete it. But today, at least at before noon, afternoon, I'll complete everything because I know that you have to put grades. Uh,
Yes.
I know that it's difficult also for you, but today I'm going to do it. I already have my agenda that on the morning, so I'll complete it. I promise.
Okay, awesome. All right. So that being said, let's start with the grammar. So future conditional. So what is the future conditional? Okay, so is a statement that states an event for the future, but is conditioned uh, after something happens. So we have a couple of examples here. You just got two, but we're going to do this in detail because it is easy, but we need to be able to understand completely the grammar and the comprehension behind it. For example, future conditional. If you have time, you'll practice using it. Okay. If
Okay.
you're ready, we'll begin. So if this happens, these are the things gonna happen.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
All right. So number one, are you ready?
Ready.
We use the future conditional to talk about results that will happen under certain conditions. The if clause, the clause beginning with if, states the condition. The result clause, the clause that does not begin with if, states the result. If Nick asks Talia out, she'll say yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the if clause states the condition, and the clause that doesn't have the if states the result. All right.
Okay.
Condition, result.
All right. Yes.
Number two.
Number two.
The verb in the if clause is in the present, even though we're talking about the future. The verb in the result clause is in the future with will or be going to. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. If we don't leave now, we're going to miss Tony.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Remember, the verb in the if clause is in the present,
Yes.
even though we're talking about the future.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Three.
You can also use a modal, such as might and can, in the result clause. If we leave now, we might see Amy. If we see Amy, we can tell her what happened.
All right. Any questions?
No.
So we can use modals such as might and can. Awesome.
Okay. Yes.
Four.
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't use a comma between the two clauses. If we go now, Tony will still be at the office. Or, Tony will still be at the office if we go now.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So if we change the order, don't forget the comma.
Yes.
If you start with the if clause, you need a comma. If you use if as a connector, you don't need it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So let's do some work.
Let's do it.
Okay, so future conditional number one, match the first part of the sentence with the second part. So,
Okay. Let's do it. If Talia does a good job, she'll become a reporter. Yes. Dean may go to jail if people learn the truth. The truth. Yes. Talia is going to play the tape for Amy if she's on the office, in the office. Yes. If she's in the office, yes. If Talia and Nick finish dinner, they might not catch Tony at the office. Nick will ask Talia out if he has the chance. If Nick asks Talia out, she won't say no. Okay?
all right.
Yes.
So are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Money.
Yes, yes.
All
We got it.
right, awesome. Okay, now let's go into the second part.
Okay, let's do it.
So future conditional number two, read each sentence. Type the correct form, simple present or future of the verbs in parentheses into the blanks. Use contractions when possible. Okay. So we have to use what we have learned, but now we have to
Write it down.
know what it is. Type it, okay?
Okay, let's do it. You know that it's getting late. You know that if we have dessert, Tony will not be in the office. In the office when we get there. I want him to hear this recording. Don't worry, if you play it for him tomorrow, it will be fine.
Okay. If you play it,
Yes. Play it for him. Play it for him tomorrow. It would be fine. It will be fine.
okay, like this.
Yes. Let me see. See. Give me a sec. So don't worry if you play for him. Play it for him tomorrow. Yes. Okay. If your coach hears this recording, I'm sure he will let you play in the next game. Yes. Okay. I hope so. He had better let you play your team. Um, your team if you not play. Your team could not win if you not play.
Okay. If you
Not play.
not play,
Yes. Not play. Yes. I think yes. I'm having trouble with the present. Okay.
remember that you can use modals as well.
Okay. Let me see.
But remember where we could use the modal. You used it here. Okay. So is that the correct way to conjugate in the negative?
No. Um. Okay. Let me see. Let me see.
You better let you play. Your team could not win.
Your team cannot win
If
if
you
you
don't play.
don't play.
Do
Right?
not.
Do not play. Do not play. Yes. Okay. You know, Talia, if you do phone the office, if you not phone the office, you will feel more relaxed.
Did not phone the office. You will not feel relaxed.
You won't feel relaxed. We can do that.
Okay. Well, remember, won't is will not.
Yes. Won't feel relaxed. Uh, Talia, if you did not, okay. You need to use did and do. Okay. Okay. Talia, could I get
Remember, have a negative, you need to have the not here, but you don't have it here.
Hmm, okay. So we done that statement is not in negative. If you did phone the office, you won't really no, but it doesn't have logic. Okay, I think I'll go with that. Let's see if
Like this?
yes.
Okay. Are you
If
ready?
I'm right. Probably I'm really wrong.
Hey, this is a very challenging exercise.
Yes, man. Okay, okay.
We did pass.
I thought I was worst.
Okay, so let's see what happened.
Let's see.
All right.
Second question.
So he'll better let you play your team. Okay. You need the future in the result clause. Okay.
Will not win, but okay. You did not play. Oh my God. Okay. Your team will
You need to
not,
follow the context, remember?
yes, won't win if you don't play, right?
Yes. Well, let's see.
Okay. That's it.
Let's make it easier.
Yes, yes, it was that. If
All
you
right.
follow the office,
Won't win if you don't play.
okay.
You know, Talia, if you phone the office, you'll feel more relaxed.
So I changed everything there. So I put like native in everything.
Mhm. Hey, it's okay
Okay.
because uh, the the context is making us use those uh, those arrangements in the grammar.
Yeah, man.
But
Totally.
we need to be careful when they give us information. Okay,
Yes.
this
Okay.
information is gonna tell us and make our life easier.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, when you don't have it and they tell you here in the instructions, be careful. You consider the positive or negatives. That's when it's gonna get interesting.
Yes. Okay. Understood.
Awesome. And I believe that was the second exercise. Now let's go to the second part of the grammar.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the past perfect, listen to the grammar coach. Remember, past perfect. I had given up, had started. And remember, the the present perfect had to do with have or has in that form,
Yes.
present. And then you have the past participle of the verb.
Yes. Okay.
Your past perfect has to do also with have and has, but in the past. And you keep the past participle.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Un- yes.
So that being said, let's see. Let's go over the first instruction. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
We use the past perfect to talk about something that happened before a specific time in the past.
It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left Valentino's.
This means Jackie and Dean left before 8:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So very clear. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I don't have any questions.
Okay. This is very tricky. So we use the past perfect to talk about something that happened before a specific time in the past. So it was 8:30. You're now, and you are probably saying what happened yesterday during the night. It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left.
Okay. So 8:30 is the specific time in the past and had
Yes.
left something that happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yes, it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. Doesn't mean checking in before. Okay.
Okay. Number two.
Me too.
We form the past perfect with had plus the past participle. We often use the contraction de with pronoun subjects. Nick and Talia already knew each other. They'd taken classes together in college.
Okay.
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 All right. You can also do a contraction, but you need to be careful not to confuse it with would.
Yes.
Three.
Number three.
We often introduce the specific time with by.
My boyfriend and I had split up by the middle of the semester.
In the example, the specific time was the middle of the semester. Talia broke up with her boyfriend before then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Be careful when you use by, because
Okay.
this helps us to introduce the specific time. And you
Okay.
have different scenarios. We're going to discuss that a little bit deeper.
Okay. Okay.
4.
Number 4.
We also use the past perfect to show a relationship between two past events. We use the past perfect for the earlier event and the simple past for the later event.
Dean and Jackie had left the restaurant by the time Nick and Talia ordered dessert.
Okay.
This means that first Dean and Jackie left. Then Nick and Talia ordered dessert.
Okay.
Personally, when you use this grammar structure with by, it's easier to identify what happened first and then second,
Yes. Okay.
because it gives you a breakdown of the events.
Okay. Fully understood.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. I understood.
5.
Number 5.
We often use already, yet, and never with the past perfect. These words emphasize that the event in the past perfect occurred first.
By the time Talia studied for the exam with Nick, she had already broken up with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. So we often use already, yet, and never with the past perfect. And they help us to emphasize that the event in the past perfect occurred first.
Okay.
Yes, it makes it easier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
We can use the simple past for two past events when it's clear which came first. This is often the case when you use after, before, or as soon as to connect the events.
Nick had decided not to ask Talia out as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend.
Okay, let me see. We can use the simple past.
Okay.
Or
Nick decided not to ask Talia out as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend.
both sentences mean that Nick decided not to ask Talia out when he heard that she had a boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. That she had a boyfriend. Okay.
Yes. Now, let's go over it really fast. We can use the simple past for two past events when it's clear which one came first. This is often the case when you use after, before, or as soon as to connect the events. So Nick had decided not to ask Talia out as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend.
Okay. Yes.
Nick decided not to ask Talia as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend. So even if you use both, I mean, even if you play with both of them, the first one you had the past perfect,
Yes,
and
that's
this one you have the simple past. I mean, you have the same meaning at the end.
okay. Yes, that was the thing that it was confusing me, because in all the other sentence we saw that we have the past participle. Here in number 6 we have both.
Yes, but the key here is don't think about it as just in a way that we just have to complete a sequence,
Okay.
a grammar structure. Don't think about it that way. Think about context. Think about meaning. What happened first and next.
Okay. Okay, understood.
If they make sense in the having a past perfect and a simple past, you have the same meaning.
Yes. Okay.
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 But let's do some work.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's test our knowledge. Yes, it's only getting interesting, right?
Yes, man. Challenging.
All right. Okay, complete each dialogue. Click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number one.
Okay, number one. Sorry. Amy, did you watch Newsline last night? No, it had already ended by the time I got home. Okay. Number two. What did you do last night? Lynn, I had gone to sleep as soon as no, sorry, I went to sleep as soon as I had finished dinner. Yes, I went to sleep.
Okay,
Yes, okay.
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Number three, John, when did you get started with in the news business? It was in 1988. It's funny, but I had never given any thought to journalism when I was in college.
Okay.
Give. Okay. Number four, John, had you worked at all before then? Tony, not much. I had not worked. I had just graduated. Yes. Yes, the first one. Number five, Dean is a great athlete, isn't he? Yes. By his last year in high school, he had already won some award.
Awesome. Six.
Okay. Number six. Tony, have you seen John this morning? No. He he had left on an assignment before I got here. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. That's it.
So you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Ah, money.
We got it.
Yes, we got this. No problem. All right. Watch out, TOEFL.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, yes.
I need an 80 points for TOEFL.
You will get them.
Yes, man. Do you think? You think
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Thanks a lot for that.
Use the reference that I gave you so you can practice
Yes.
as well.
And I'm been practicing with everything that you passed me.
Even if it's just one exercise at night,
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Okay. I'll follow that advice.
Past perfect, number two. Complete the magazine interview. Type the correct form, simple past or past perfect of the verb in parentheses into the blank. So, you ready?
Okay. I'm ready. You're a casting director. Can you explain what you do? It's simple. I hire actors to work in movies. Did you start out as a casting director? Oh no, I was an actor, but after 5 years, I still had not got gotten hadn't gotten any good acting roles, and I wanted to stay in the business. How did you get your first casting job? I didn't get a part at that time. I haven't I hadn't given up on acting yet. I was still looking. Okay. Looking for roles. The casting director said, I don't want to hire you to act, but why not to do casting with me? Interviewers. So that's when you changed career? Yes. I I really not think she had suggested it, but I sounded like a really. I really hadn't think about it. About it. Had not think. Yes.
I really hadn't.
Hadn't think. I forgot the past participle think. It's think, right?
I don't know.
let me think. Let me think. That's really redundant. Okay. Yes, I really about casting until she suggested it. Okay. I really hadn't thought about hadn't think thought yes thought. I really hadn't thought about casting until she suggested it, but it sounded like a great idea. Okay. How important is luck for a new actor? Preparation is more important than luck. A few years ago, I hired someone who is now very famous, and when I hired him, he had not taken many acting classes. Okay, so he was lucky to get the job. But by the time I offered, okay, I offered him his second job. He had studied a lot more.
Okay. Oh, he had.
Yeah, had studied.
Okay. Ready?
That preparation made him successful. Okay, that's it.
Ready?
Right. Yes, man.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, money.
Money, man.
All right.
Okay,
Awesome.
we
All
got
right.
it.
You see, I'm already seeing a trend. Morning sessions are very, very nice.
Yes, man. Yes,
Right?
statistical until now. Yes, it's better.
Okay, statistically speaking, yes, it is better. Well, at night, you're worn out.
Yes, man.
All
I'm
of
not.
the energy.
I need to effort. I need to put more effort because my brain is not functioning well.
Yes. Okay, we can do that. All right. So let's see. In infinitives with adjectives and nouns. Infinitives. All right. So what's going on here? So infinitives after adjectives and nouns.
Okay.
After adjectives, nice to see you. Easy to understand. Ready to begin. Okay. After nouns, time to learn. All right.
Okay.
We're using prepositions, so maybe there's a trend. Let's go over the instructions. Are you ready?
Ready.
As you know, we can use the infinitive after certain verbs, but we can also use the infinitive after certain adjectives. Are you ready to go? Many of these adjectives describe a feeling about the action in the infinitive.
Talia was anxious to work on the story.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Number
Any
two.
other-
We can also use the infinitive after some nouns. The noun plus infinitive combination often expresses necessity or advice.
I have a confession to make.
Okay. I have
Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
time to enjoy.
Here are some more examples.
Do you have permission to go?
Okay.
She's the person to ask.
See. Mhm.
I have a test to study for.
It's time to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. Any questions?
No, I don't think I have any questions.
We're cool.
Yes, we're.
Okay. So let's see. Number three.
Number 3.
We also use infinitives after adjective plus noun combinations.
That's an easy mistake to make.
Okay.
Jackie really wants to be famous.
But it's a high price to pay for fame.
High price. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
4.
Number 4.
We often use for plus a noun or pronoun before the infinitive when we include the subject of the infinitive.
It's important for the Federation to hear the recording.
Okay.
Okay.
It's time for us to go.
Okay.
Now check it out. So here now we have a combo. It's a sandwich. We
Yes.
often use for plus a noun or pronoun before the infinitive
Yes.
for the Federation to hear, for us to go.
Yes. Okay.
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 Nice.
And important is the adjective and time is a noun, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you ready?
Right.
Okay. Let's do some work.
Let's do it.
Okay, infinitives after adjectives, nouns, number 1. So rearrange the words in each box to form a sentence. Type it into the blank.
Okay. Tony, I wonder what's taking Talia so long. Maybe. Hate this guy. Okay. Maybe it. Yes, man. It's time to call her for us. Maybe it's time for us to call her.
Maybe it's time for us to call her. Okay.
Okay. Don't worry. She has a really good plan. I think it's going to work. I'm happy to hear that. Yes, I am happy to hear. Okay. Why didn't you air the story about Nick on the news tonight? I wait. I wait the decision to be made.
I wait to the decision
Yes. Be made. No, we'll have
to
no. No. Let me see. I the decision is now. I
let's look at the instructions again. Just type it into the blank and rearrange the words in the box from a sentence.
okay. Yes. So let me see. I wait the decision to make because I wanted to speak to Sally first. To make yes. I yes, I don't I cannot order differently. I wait the decision to make because I wanted to speak to Talia first.
Okay, I waited for the decision to be made
May
because I wanted to speak to Tali first. Okay, we can leave it like that.
will have been also okay. 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 She and Nick are having dinner at Valentino's. That's a nice place to eat. That's a nice place to eat, but I just hope this plan of hers works. Okay. Do you think the Federation will let Nick play? It's hard to say. It depends on the proof Nick gives them. What will happen if Nick can't play? Um, it's impossible for them to win. To win without Nick.
Nick, okay, are you ready?
Right. I know that number three is it's bad. Let's see. Okay. Two of
We
three.
have two scores. The first one, we got a 67, and the other one 100.
Okay.
So let's see, in total 83. So that was a good grade. Now, 2 out of 3, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I waited for the decision to be made. Uh-huh. And that was the only one.
Yes, man.
See what's going on here.
My brain couldn't arrange that sentence. I made the decision to wait. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. 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 Understood. Yes. That's okay. I couldn't arrange in my brain. Okay.
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 All right.
Understood. Understood.
Take a picture.
Yes, I've taken a picture. Okay.
All right. So let's go over the second part.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. So infinitives after adjectives, nouns too. Okay. So complete the dialogue. For each blank, choose a verb from the answer pool. Type the infinitive form of the verb into the blank. So let's see.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Lana. It's Jack. Look, I've got to talk to you. Do you have time to talk now? Okay. Sure. What's the matter? What's the matter? You sound ready to cry. Okay. I'm so I'm so angry at Dean. He promised to introduce me to this director friend of his, but actually it's not his friend. I'm not surprised um to admit that things always disappointing you. To believe that Dean's always disappointing you.
I'm not surprised.
To believe,
Believe?
to hear, sorry. I'm not surprised to hear that Dean's always disappointing you. Why do we have a period after that? To hear that. Okay, yes, okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. Don't worry.
Yes. Because we're not using that as a connector.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I know I'm embarrassed to um, to admit that. For some reason, I believed him this time. I was a fool to believe him. Okay. Well, it's always a good idea to be skeptical when you are dealing with your brother. But don't worry, you are a great actress, Jackie. You don't need Dean's help. Thanks, Lana. I'm lucky to have a friend like you.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Okay, money.
Yes, we got it.
Okay. So no problem. We got this. Okay.
Oh,
Awesome. Any questions?
no, no, man.
No
I don't.
questions. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me stop here. And that'll be all for today, sir.
Okay. See you tonight.
That'll be all. Yes, I will see you tonight. But before you go, could you help me with the daily survey?
Yes. Yes, man. Done. Okay.
Okay, and there's another one. Give me just a second.
Okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. We got it.
All right, Gonzalo. Thank you so much, sir. And take it easy, man. Try not to stress too much. You have a lot of things ahead of you, okay?
Yes. Yes, man. Thanks.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Yes. Yes, you're right, friend. Thanks a lot for all the advices. And oh, Caesar, also not forget to pass me, please, your cheats, your
Oh,
ex.
yes, yes, yes. I will do that. Actually, I have to get in a meeting in an hour. So I will do that, okay? I
Okay.
will I will
Thanks.
I
Thanks
will
a lot.
give you the task. Okay?
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, my
All right,
friend.
Gonzalo, have a good day.
Have a good day too.
Have a good day.
Big hug,
Take
my
care.
friend.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay? Awesome. Bye-bye.